My name's George Pinon. I work for El Paso Locomotive FC, and I work for the ticket sales department and service department. In the sales world, it's always important to communicate demand to those you're working with. So for example, whether the demand's there or not, tell people my product is moving quickly, it's selling out, we're talking about sales. Notice that everything I'm saying is ending in an ing because it's happening right now as I'm speaking to you, and while we're speaking, we're running out of time. So that's a very important tactic. Make sure they know this is an ongoing process and it never stops. And then in addition to that, it's your product, you're the one selling it, you're the one who made the decision to go about it this way. Tell yourself you're an expert. People can feel when they're talking to an expert. If you're confident in what you're doing, you're confident in your knowledge of the product, people are going to listen to you. When talking to potential customers, clients, face-to-face, in a booth, it's important to remember that they're a human being too. People can tell when you're scripted. People can tell when you're looking up and trying to pull something off a sheet of paper you read 5 minutes ago. Just treat them like a human, ask questions, and when you're asking those questions, make sure they're open-ended. It's tough to talk to people, so when you get them doing 80% of the talking, it makes things a lot easier. When speaking, don't be afraid to take a pause here and there. Try to avoid filler words. Let's avoid those likes. Let's avoid those ums. Because a lot of people can appreciate someone who takes the time to collect their thoughts. And when you pause for a little while, it gives folks a chance to kind of hang on the words that you're presenting right in front of them. Sometimes when you're in the heat of things, you're working with a client face to face, you kind of get on a roll. Every once in a while, they kind of ask you something that stumps you. That's okay. Being an expert in your product doesn't mean you're gonna know everything all the time. And you know what? Most people appreciate it when you let them know that. It's like, look, that's a great question. Give me a second. Honestly, you stumped me. I'm gonna go out of my way to figure out the answer to that, and then we're both gonna tackle this together. That's the best way to go about it, in my opinion. The sports industry is all over the place. I mean, if we're talking sports, you can talk marketing, you can talk sales, you can talk service, you can talk athletic training, and the list just goes on and on. My best advice is, if you get in the sports industry doing one thing, be prepared to learn every facet that's involved. I've worked in service and sales for a long time. I'm now an expert in operations. I've worked face-to-face with players and coaching staff. Just know going into it that it's a lot of work, but you're gonna learn a lot in a lot of different fields.